Good afternoon, traders, and it's good to be back at last. Had a bit of a break, and we're back this week to do some more live sessions. Try and aim to do some for all kind of main news that's coming out with a view to lining up for next week's NFP, which is obviously a week on Friday, which is our big event for trading. So for those of you who's first time to the channel, thank you for coming to the channel, joining, and give us a like and a subscribe if you like what we're doing here. We do live analysis on mostly indices, gold, silver, oil, and some pairs as well, stocks as well, and crypto. Today, like I say, we're focusing on the goods balance pre-market news that's going to be out in about 20 minutes or so. And then later on, we're going to be looking at the consumer confidence report for September. And all these events usually will move the Dow Jones, US30, SP 500, if that's what you like to trade. And obviously, we like to trade gold as a counter move to the news events. That's the way we usually do it here. And we're looking to scalp on a 3-minute time frame, as always, of our analysis based on that time frame, and maybe 15 minutes as well. We're using our boutique axe trading system that's been designed especially for everybody who's part of the group. And you know, you can see it on the chart here. This is what we're using. We're using our grid system, trend lines, Akanashi, and our RSI scanner as well. And we've got a dashboard that gives us all the information about the relevant instrument that we're trading in terms of momentum and bull and bear power to give us the edge on taking trades, especially around news events as well. So let's have a look at US30, which is what we're setting up to trade in about 20 minutes or so. Pre-market, as we know, so we know the news can go in the opposite direction, the result can go in the opposite direction before pre-market, so we'll be setting up for that as well. And then we'll see how this plays out once the cash open happens 9:30 Eastern time, obviously 2:30 here in London, and then we'll see how the consumer confidence report comes out later on. So yeah, let's get the coffees on and get ready for everyone to join us from in the US and London markets. As you can see here, US30 already has shaped up for a nice W formation after a sell-off early in the London session. Saw a bit of a consolidation during the Asian markets. We hit a heavy resistance zone just before the Frankfurt Open, and it ended up being a nice sell-off during the first part of the London session. That was our second leg M, as you can see, topped out a couple of times here, and then we came back and formed our nice W formation. And the good thing is it hit our breakout zone. If we were looking to take a buy at this particular time, here's where would have been our TP, around the 34791 area. And as you can see, our indicator that hit it bang on. We got it on the sell first here, which I did actually take earlier on. So our breakout zone indicates, or once price will reverse or bounce off these zones here, we usually get a breakout to our next grid line here on our resistance and support chart. And so far we've had a TP on the sell here, and we've had a win on the buy as well. So now we're just watching how this plays out and seeing what happens to the news. Now we've got about 19 minutes for the goods trades balance. For anybody who hasn't traded this before, a better than expected result, which is the consensus here, is obviously good for the US dollar and can be seen as bearish for gold and vice versa. And as we know, it's pre-market, so the last few pre-market trades that we've actually done with the news, we've seen US30 go against the result, only to then go with the result once the market opens. And this is some nice market manipulation that we can look to take advantage of. It just depends sometimes on the result and how far the result is away from the general consensus. On the whole, if say the news is way better than expected, we would usually obviously expect the US30 to rise, but on the last few occasions we've seen it drop, and gold is the one that seems to go with the news. So we'll set up for that direction, and then we'll go in the reverse direction once the market opens if we see the pattern form. So if we're looking for a better than expected result, price we would hope would go up and touch our breakout zone again. But as I say, as it's pre-market, there's a chance it will drop. So we'll just see where the US30 is before we take the news. We'll have a look at RSI as well. Kind of well away from our average and neutral zone here at the moment. So we're in bullish territory. My dashboard here is 62%, switching around a little bit. Daily volume on the US30 is already at 80%, which is pretty high considering we've not yet opened in New York. Well, this is all this volatility and sell-off during London today. Obviously a lot of it news-based. A lot of things surrounding. People still concerned about the regards in China. There's other things as well. Here in the UK, we've obviously got issues with fuel and diesel supplies, with all petrol stations running out. Basically, all this has knock-on effects. The global news affects each of the individual stock markets, especially at different times. So let's see what the news brings. I've got it set up here for everyone who doesn't understand. I use my FX book. Nothing special about that, it just gives you the basic information, what you need to know. Last month was a better than expected result, and we're expected to be better this month. And obviously this is the equal to the goods export minus the goods import. It's only classed as a high impact one. Some websites you'll see it classed as a medium one. Like I say, this is a preliminary release because it's pre-market. So 85 minus 85, if we say get 84, 83, 82, 81, then we're looking. We normally would look to take buys on the US30, but we know stop loss hunters are out there, the market manipulation is out there, so we will look to take that trade once the New York session actually opens, and we'll just see if the US30 does go against the news and gold goes with it. We'll just have a look at how gold is at the moment on the chart. Gold setting up in a similar way. A nice wave pattern. There's a sell-off again. We've had a little pullback and a retest as we bottomed an RSI. Got a heavy support zone now, so we're just retesting it and we're looking to break the trend line. So this is a good setup. So if the news is good, we would usually trade against on gold, but like I say, on the last few occasions gold has gone with, so this could well, if the news is good, this could be a nice setup for a buy, and we could be up to 200 points. I'll put some lines on the chart for potential take profits once we get closer to the news event. So an extra trend line formed out to give us this nice, and just to consolidate that we're having a break here. Look, this would be a good one to trade actually. So, 140, we might. We've got 15 minutes before the news event. Break of our RSI, you see it's got nice and green. So if you do enter a trade before any news event, it's always wise, unless you're somebody who actually knows what the news is going to be, then obviously you're better off getting out of the trade beforehand. I like this up, we've already spiked up 200, this is nice. So our pattern came off, had a very good trend. Let's see if RSI can break our level of 60 and push this up. This is all before the news, so we've still got a bit of time. Scalping, 13 minutes to go. US30, you can see it's best to leave alone, just a range at the moment, waiting for the news. Gold is actually making some nice moves. Got a nice pyramid indicator, which is our change of momentum. Usually we like to see RSI break out of our neutral zone to take a buy, and our support and resistance areas give us a nice take profit area. So see how this plays out. Stick with it. I've actually had a couple of trades running on the JP and the Nikkei as well, 225, based on our analysis from last night. If you join the group, then we do a nightly here, say in London, Asian setup for the major indices, sometimes gold and silver as well. And we have a really good rate scalping those markets as they open. Do the setups on a 3 times a week basis. The gold's pushing up again. Look, this is nice to see a break of the trend line. Nice bullish candle here. Look. So a lot of people would be in for a buy there on that first candle. If there's anything specific you want me to analyse, and obviously you can just drop a comment, leave us a tip. I had some success last week actually with the Kiwi US dollar as well. That's a real nice one to trade in the Asian session. Had a few wins on that, it was quite nice. 60% bullish on gold here still. Gold is only 59% daily volume at the moment, so there's still a lot of movement to go in the New York session. Let's look how US30 is shaping up. Again, still in a range. Back to our breakout zone. And a breakout zone acts as a good support and resistance line as well. So if we get a break above here, then obviously our take profit is going to be just below our next grid line. If we get a break above here, it's going to be just on our minor resistance line here. But like I say, we're going to go and see what happens with the news first. 9 minutes to go. We've got our medium wholesales inventories at the same time. Medium impact, and again, this one suggests it's lower. Yeah, the higher is negative. So we're expecting 0.4, which is lower, so that's better news for the US30, and that could mean a sell on the US30. Oh, brilliant! Gold has hit our take profit. There we go. That's our first win of this session. Before the session, pre-market, pre-news, but we got in on that little buy there. That was about that was about $200 there on one standard. That was. Bonus trade actually. Always post my charts so everyone can see. So we share setups every day. So now we're in a good position here. We're in a good position here for the news event in both. Yeah, US30 is now got a double trend line, which I like to see, so we're waiting for the event, and like I say, we're going to treat US30 like gold like US30, if that makes sense. Just a little, we're going to go crazy lot sizes on this, because we're going to go bigger lot sizes on the actual open once we see the result. We've still got 6 minutes. But US30 does like to trick people out. It would be too easy if all the news, you traded the news and it was all as with the news, so you've got to learn how each of these things move, and that's what I teach in the group. Every indices, every pair moves differently to news events. It's not just a case of good news means buy, bad news means sell. There is a lot of that, but if you want to be a master of scalping, you've got to look for the edges and where the market is open to manipulation. Well, so we just had a nice win on gold there, just posted that, so I'm just going to stick with US30 for the 5 minutes to go. Would be nice if both news events come the same as well, i.e. they're both better than expected or worse than expected. That's also a good one to look for, more power. Obviously the lower this figure, the better. In fact both. This is minus 85 billion, 84 billion, it's a better. 0.3 says also better. So we'll see what happens. And if anyone just joined the Discord group, then obviously you get access to jump on any of these live streams and chat to me and join in. That's also one of the benefits for those of you who are confident enough to jump on and chat about trading or anything really to do with the financial markets. I like talking about it, discussing it, bouncing ideas of each other. That's what it's all about. The more you share, the more we all learn together. We're 65% bearish now. We've had a push down on this, our kind of daily pivot zone, which is our neutral resistance point on our points of interest grid. And this is why we know we're in a range, because we're just literally bouncing along between our 2 points. We need something to boost this before the open, so got 3 minutes to go. It's always interesting to see which news events US30 plays ball with and which news events there's manipulation. So I had a good result with this one last month. Try and go for 50 to 100, so I always measure it out. Yeah, we've got 100 down to our flat baseline, which is my indicator for a resistance zone, so we're good for 100 down to there. On the flip side, we're also good for an easy 100 points to the upside, and that's all we look for. So we're scalping, so we're in and out as quickly as we can be. Also remembers it does depend how quickly these websites announce the news result. You know, sometimes if it takes so long, obviously you don't trade it, you don't avoid the trade. We wait, we get a second bite of the cherry once the US session opens. So don't get FOMO if you don't get an initial result within a certain time and the market already moves. Just don't, you don't enter just because of the news result. You've got to make sure the market hasn't already made its mark before you enter a trade. A lot of people get burned that way. Setting up nice. Just check gold as well. Yeah, gold's already now bounced off our resistance back to the heavy support, so we should another result. What happens here? 30 seconds. Fingers on the trigger. Let's see. said, it does depend how bad this result is. So obviously I'm not giving out any financial advice. You trade all this at your own risk, as I do. I just want to see if US30 is going to play ball or not in this one. Wholesales was worse than expected. And that, both bad news. So let's see if it's going to be a bullish move on US30 to go the opposite way. Like I say, we're just looking for 100 points on this. Let's see. Which way is it going to go? I'm going to go with the news this time. We'll just mark this out and see. We'll just mark it on the chart so we can look back and see how things performed. So we're into the neutral zone. What you want, we're looking for 100, but again this could be our overall TP. We're going to bounce back to the zone. We're just sat in our pivot at the moment, it's not really doing anything. Bounced off our support, our baseline. Gold, there you go. If you've got on gold, you've got a win. I decided to go on US30, so there you go. As I say, gold pre-market going the way of the news, not against it. As usually, bad news for the dollar is good for gold. But like I say, this is the market manipulation that you see every single day. Result, and there was your, if you look at that, measure it, where you got in, which was kind of around here, easy, 100 points on gold. Market manipulation. So now we know we're going to be looking for sell on US30 at the open, and we're going to be looking for buys on gold on the open. So like I say, we've had this drop here. What it does now is irrelevant. We're looking at this initial news spike. We can see there was 100, 200 points there. US30 is always slow. Let's drop down. It did take a drop, it did go with the direction. Let's see if we get back to this level here. And that a release, which was over here. And yeah, released 100. So that's going to be around our take profit zone. Let's see if it crosses and breaks. So our trend line, obviously we can sell down to this next level here. Overall TP on the sell would be our breakout zone. We're at 80% strong bearish. So the manipulation was all on gold today. Look at that, there we go. Got gold coming down, following the news. Breaking, and US30 sinking with it. We're just going to wait, be patient. Now we've got about 40 minutes. Let's see if we can get some more scalps in before the market opens. Look for a re-entry point. Go across, and then silver. We like to say. Like to see, then we'll get a re-entry again. If it continues going lower, we'll re-enter again once RSI. But we're in. Let's see if we can get 50 points before rejection. Gold as well, so we're not yet. Gold's pushing down, it's hit. Oh, nice, that's nice. It's nice to see. It's already gone down to our breakout zone there. So we're in profit at the moment on gold, and the sell on info. We're about to hit target. Yes, there we go. Brilliant. That's another nice win on gold. On the sell, again we got imputed because of that break on our RSI. We went for get on that time. 50 points. So that was a nice. That's about $100. one standard lot, 34.60. This is nice little bit of bonus scalping. I see this. This is the power of the axe system. Once you get those trigger points, even if it's going, this is going the way we said it would, it's going with the news as gold has done pre-market. All we needed was an second entry point. We got in on the initial, and then we've got the crossover and RSI, and we're in again, and we're hitting our TP, which is our breakout zone. So that's a nice trade on gold, which we know can be very unpredictable, but recently it's been good. Obviously, the more the gold slips pre-market, the more I want to look for buys when it opens. US30 as well, look, is dipped. So for once, US30 has gone the way of the news, you see. So, but again, we'll look for a bounce back, and then we'll look to take some sales again once the market opens. We've got about 45 minutes. Again, RSI, look, trigger point there, crossing our neutral zone. And yes, that was, I was waiting for 50 points there on that one. So again, that was 20 and that was $60. A little scalp there. Again, we're not hanging around, we're in and out. So, any positions open at the moment. And US30, there we go. Let's hit the TP, which is set for the sell. So even though I was looking for a buy, I ended up getting in on the sell. Obviously, I'm going to go with the momentum. The news was bad after all. The US30 can check here. Look. The wholesale inventories are way worse, and 2 billion on the trade. So yeah, like I see, we've got some medium news coming up, which is the house home price index. Doesn't do an awful lot, but again, it depends what the result is. That's coming for 15 minutes, and am I going to move again? Then obviously this is what we're waiting for, the CB Consumer Confidence. Again, all the information is free. You want to know how this is. Higher than expected figure, positive, lower, obviously is negative. So we're looking for better than last month. Again, nobody knows. Gold's brilliant, look at that, that's great. Smashed our TP and is on its way down. This is great because the further this drops, the more I'm going to be looking for a little 50 to 100 point pullback on the open. again, if RSI gets into our zone, let's get our TP line ready. Can we get this? Can we get 1726? Is it going to go that low? 90% bear move at the moment. I'm still waiting for a pullback on US30. Should get a rejection now of this zone here. RSI again, if it triggers into our oversold zone, we're going in again. This is for both. Gold's looking to drop some more. Here's the zone I'm talking about when we go bright red. Yes, this is where we scalp, and we can hold until it changes back, or we can just take our profit and get out of the trade. We're going to get a re-entry here, and then we've got a clear run. US30 is rejecting, but again it's in a no man's land at the moment, so we're on support. RSI is not really punishing us yet down lower, so yeah, we want to be looking towards this line here and then the next minor support level. US30, RSI 31, so just starting to curl a little bit, maybe run out of steam now. We want it to pull back up because we want to drop, we want to sell on the open. We've got plenty of time. Just starting to curl up, this is what I like to see. And again on this, we wouldn't really looking to take a buy. We could be aggressive and going on the curl up. I'd like to see a cross above the average RSI line into our neutral zone, and ideally a break of the trend line. We're going to buy and take profit just below our pivot point here. And if it breaks here, obviously we're back to where we originally wanted our TP here. So it's come down from 80 to 60%. So again, some price action. Follow here, look. So again, you can see each candle just is running out of steam now. Okay, you can see the RSI is coming back up. So nice. And again, you can measure the gap and see what your risk is on this. Excuse me, 50 to 100 again is what I'm looking for. So it's dangerous to put a buy in now because we're still under. This could still be a reversal and pullback. So again, I'm not advising anyone to take any buys. That's right now. Nice pattern. So, called a small M within a bigger M. Second leg. W1, 2. Leg. First leg at the end. Centerpiece. Where the strongest moves are going to be. There's your M pattern. How you can do it, just come to the side so you can see the pattern forming. Still plenty of areas to go, still support, minor support here if it breaks this. And again, we're looking for a continuation if the RSI gets below our 15 band. And gold did a little thing. Gold. There we go. There's a re-entry again. And that could have been a nice, again, 50 to 100 points. Perfect. That's a perfect re-entry. And now it's found some support in the zone here. It's going to break it and come down lower. Breaking the 25. Like this is good because the more it drops, the more I want to see a little 50 to 100 point trade on the open. About 40 minutes. Get this off so we can clean the chart up a little bit. Zoom out and see the big pattern. You can see where the sell off and retest. Try to get back up and let this line resistance drops. It'll retest that breakout zone. So we're really only ranging at the moment. Where a serious move will be above or below our breakout zones. So we're just scalping within this area. And when you zoom out, you can see the picture. levels like this. I hope it's going to range along here now for a little bit, and then we can possibly catch some more going down to our minor support zone. So this is what we're looking for. Again, looking for take profit 1 of there, and take profit 2. Yeah. If we get the continuation of the sell. Then we're going to go, if we're into the buy territory, just below here, top of these candles, our breakout zone, what this was going to be. This is my area to get out of the trade if I take a trade. So we're set up either way. Price breaks above here, and we're going through to here. If RSI hits here, we're coming down here. Gold, yeah, and gold was a nice win for you. Even if you got in the bottom of the candle midway, still be easily 100 points up. Which is worth about $50, no more, sorry, about $70, $90, $95 for a 100 points move. Now if I see this, you see, and I see it pull back up, then I end the trade. Simple as, get out, whatever I've got, doesn't matter. I'm not taking my profit off the table. Once I see a purple zone form, then I'll take it. Once I see a reversal out of the zone, I will re-enter. Once price drops back into the zone again. So ideally I want this to hang around where it is now for the next 30 minutes so we get that buy. We don't want really any big movement to the upside for the open. This could be our 2%. That's what I want to be aiming for. Breakout area for a buy. If price is so in the area it is now. Again, just measure it. Yep, 200 so far. I'm looking for 100. This is our first area. If we put a buy in, we won't do anything until we see what RSI is going to do. US30, hopefully, yeah, just ranging nicely. Might pick up. Then the first to be, if we're going to take a buy, would be neutral, just below it, flat baseline we have our KG indicator. This is where you're going to be looking to get out. So always the big question is how far do you take these trades? When do you get out? If you're not taking preset profits levels, then the areas are stacked up. It's good to have two areas set up. Again, if you measure from here and the RSI does cross our grey line, then you're good for 259. Yeah, that's a serious amount of money. Right, I'm just going to go get a drink. 1 second, I should be back while we watch the charts. And we're back. Oh, need a coffee, of course. Now that is better. Probably the most essential thing, as you know. Right, let's have a look. Now, what did we get on the kilo index? So it was a mixed figure. 19, so it was good and bad. So again, I don't usually take much notice of the home price index. If the results had been syncopated same way, then maybe, but it hasn't really done anything to the US30. I knew was going to go a little reversal here. Look, and like I say, some of the guys would scalp this, would have scalped it, sorry. You know, as soon as we get the cross above, there you go. Could have been in there for a nice cheeky buy. Again, 100 points. That's a good $50–60. Just got to be careful of the risks of trading below the neutral zone on the RSI. Momentum is not with you, you're neutral, but it's come a long way from 80 to neutral. So we're expecting the 30 to drop on the open again, so we want this to get back up. We want this to break up to here. If it breaks here, we might get a cheeky little buy in, I think, before the open. There's the flat part of the KG side. There you go, just adjust that. If you zoom in, you can see baseline. We like to be just above or below it, and we're using it as a support resistance indicator for our price action. So again, yeah, we've got like at 100 here, so I might be tempted. We'll just go 50 points. That wick's going to get filled. We're into 48 on the zone. Not being greedy. Until now. There we go. We're in profit already. Right, and again, these TPs here are still relevant because this is what could happen with the news. You know, the next piece of news, and also with the open coming up as well. So that's why I still keep them on here, and I think we're just about to get somewhere near. So we've got neutral zones 50. We're going to hit take profit. And the answer is yes. There's another nice little win on US30 there. Again, going in just on that indicator. Did the one trade that was 32.38, so that's about $50. Let's see if it pushes any higher. RSI 52, or is it gonna go green? I told you our TP was, look, just the flat part of the KG line, and it hit it. So it's just so easy to follow this system once you get the knack for it. Practice on demo. This is why you don't need to look at multiple pairs and just get confused. Learn and stick to one or two things. Trade the relevant things for the news, trade the relevant things for the market you're looking at. So we're 34.746 on trading view. To get back to that 34.752 again, pushing on up. Yeah, we've got another nice little win. There we go, it's another one. Brilliant. What do we get on that one? £20, so that's about $35 again. So this is how easy it can be if you stay focused. Follow the system. Get some mentorship from myself. That's what it's all about. Confidence. So that was another Go up, see, hit our TP perfectly. See what I used, you know, again we could be in for a buy again now. It's because we're close to this neutral pivot point. Great to see what we got. It's worth 50 points. I want the RSI to get back up to this peak here, which was 68.4. That would be nice. We could get some resistance, obviously. There's no resistance, obvious. We're going to get some resistance around the zone here. We're looking to take the sell, remember, on the bad news at the open, so be careful. It's a dangerous time to scalp. We've got two cheeky little wins there. There's another one here, potentially. Some people would be in now on a buy and getting out as soon as we hit this area here. So that was one. You could raise that to there. Look, I mean, actually would already be there because I just always go below these zones. Don't treat them as lines, treat them as zones. So I'm always a big believer though, if you've already had a few wins, just leave it alone. You know, you don't have to keep going in and in and again until you get burnt. Well, that would have been another 50 points. Measure it out, see what you're going to get. 50 points, take the profit, take the green and leave. Look how we've changed it. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. It smashed it. Smashed it, see? It even did better than I thought it would. Look at that. This is perfect now because we want this to be higher. We want this to be higher. And again, gold will probably sneak up higher as well. It's already reversed. I'm going to focus on the US30 for the open. I want to get that drop. Could spike all the way up to our TP2, which is the edge of our breakout zone. This is great. Just take the buy there. Once it broke, bang, take your first profit. I mean, yeah, you've got 100 points together, easy on that one. Zoom out, see the actual pattern. Again, all this excitement, it's all in a range. It's crazy. People say you can't earn money from trading a range. Yeah, you sure can. You can with this ACT system and with the knowledge. So consumer confidence, our last trades of the day for me, because obviously we've been doing a little bit since the London session and Asian. Consumer confidence should be good. This is nice to see. Look, so you had multiple entry points. You could have got in. One, where you saw the curl up on the RSI. Two, where it crossed that average line. Three, when it goes green, comes out our neutral. And it crosses our KG baseline. I mean, there's numerous points you could enter to scalp this. You decide individually which one is the best one for you. The least aggressive, less risky. And again, stop losses and all this, if I'm using a stop loss, if I'm walking away from my chart, the stop loss is going to be below here. It's going to be below last low, which was here, or just around this area here. That's my risk. I think we just got, yes, we got two more wins on US30 there. There we go. Perfect. So this has been a great pre-market scalping session. before the market's even got going. 10 minutes to go. And again, all I did was enter slide across. Easy. And if you look now to where the news event was, which was here, the line here, when the news was announced, which I said US30 before pre-market mostly goes against it. Doesn't always, and it didn't this time, but you didn't panic because look, here was your entry point on the news here. Yes, went against me. Again, where would my stop loss be from here? Down here. Here's my stop loss. Didn't get stopped out. But I knew, you know, it's the experience. I knew the pattern is going to come back to me, so you don't panic. And from here, you just want to go 100 points. Bang. So that to me is a bonus win from the market going against the news. Now we're looking to take the sell on the open. We're not going to reach TP2. We just don't know. But it's sat there just on the off chance. If it does, there's our breakout zone. It's, you know, got resistance, got the breakout, so that's a heavy area. It's already retested it 2 times, and we know twice, and then we usually will get a rejection. So RSI just again, look at that. I told you RSI would get to 68. I was looking for, and look at that, it's rejected at 68. See here, look, it rejected here, here, and then back here. And again, treat these as lines of support and resistance for your RSI. Hopefully, let's see what kind of drop we're going to get. 87% is a full position on it. What we don't want to see before we open is break our breakout zone, because then there's that chance of it continuing. Nothing's, you know that, nothing's 100%. Nothing's ever guaranteed that things are bad, therefore you sell and all the rest of it. You've got to look at the overall picture and say, is it worth taking the risk on the trade? As long as price stays within our breakout zone, I'm pretty confident we should get some points on a sell. But if price does break and smash through here, then let's see where it is before the open. You know, we'll get in a trade like 1 minute before the open. At the moment, we're looking to continue because look what we're getting. It's in the continuation trade. Look at that, it's breaking. Again, I'm not touching it. I'm not going in for a buy because I'm looking to take a sell. But I don't want to be trapped in a trade going the wrong way. This is great. If this was at any other time, I'd be in for a buy. Purple zone has appeared though, meaning potential reversal, potential resistance, and you can see it's backed off it. And when they appear together, I would, you know, I love entering in on these continuation trades like here. You know, look, little wins, but bonus wins every time. Look there, look, win, hit, win, comes back, win, and then on the sell, that win. Comes back, goes back in, win, comes back, goes back in, win again. You know, it's very rarely these are losing trades. Again, we're already 159. Like like I say, I'm sticking with my plan, and that's half the issue with people. They'll see something go against them or not what, and they'll change their plan of action to do with fundamentals, and you know, I want to be looking for a sell. Why? Because we had bad wholesale inventories news, we had bad goods trades balance news, and the home price index year on year was bad. So 3v1, is the market going to give us 100 pips? That's all we're asking for. We're not looking for $1,000 on this trade. We're just looking to get an edge of a direction, and then we'll stay quiet for 30 minutes, see how it plays out, and then we'll trade it on this consumer confidence. And then we've got the Fed speaking and stuff, so it's always a dangerous time. I avoid all this. We might be back later on to do a bit of the oil, which is nice. Just before 30 minutes before the US session closes. Always a nice little bonus trade as well. Tomorrow's news to trade, let's have a look just while we're on here. Mortgage for the UK again, it's not too hot. Consumer credit, we'll have a look at that possibly. Consumer confidence on the euro, I steer clear of that. Don't take no notice of Spain. And then basically we've got the oil again. We've got oil and gas and pending home sales. Medium impact, but again, depending on the result, they could move the market. And these are all after the open, so we'll see how the day stacks up on those. It's not a brilliant news day tomorrow, so we can just do some straightforward scalping. I love having the fundamentals as part of it because that gives the market the momentum, the volatility to move in our direction, which is always what we're looking for. Gives the fuel, you know, that's what you need these events to happen. The silver look as well, kind of came up, ran out of steam. And remember, with silver, with gold, we're looking for buys. Gold, we're looking for buys. We want to see if we get in here. We want to see, we've got 2, 3, 4 there, look, so let's move the TP to there, look. That's what we want. We're looking at, get in and out of the trade if you take a buy on the open. And the US30, we smashed our TP, so on the sell, what are we looking for? We're looking for, well, I'd say we're looking just above our neutral zone again, because looking pretty clear at the moment. Again, 100 is all we're looking for, 196. This could be later on. Actually, I'll just delete them for now. I'll just see what price action does. You can see our RSI look rejected. You had the continuation, but what did I say? As soon as a purple zone appears, giving us extra confidence that this is a stacked resistance zone, price falls away. You didn't get that continuation. You might have got a few pips. But literally every time I see a purple zone, I'm very cautious why I end the trade. That's just me. I've got 4 minutes to go. And we'll see if this plays out. Again, we've already had it spike down to our level. See, you can go down to the next flat, see if it goes down to the support zone there. Might even get back down to there, look. Okay. It's amazing when you watch the markets for an hour, 2 hours, you get to see what I'm talking about makes sense. how it's you know, a cyclical movement based on news, where the market manipulation is, and it's come full circle to how it was when the news came out, what, 90 minutes ago. Now we're back full circle to where I said it should be, which is US30 coming off a high, gold coming off a low, and now looking to break. Look at this, hitting our breakout zone. So now, forget that as TP1, we're going to be pushing on up. It's on our breakout zone. Look left, look left, look what we've got here, flat, flat. So that to me is where I want to be looking for. And is it 100? It is indeed, 160. So that's perfect. US30. Okay, let's set up. Again, like I said, we'll see 100. So if it goes against us, then we can exit our trades. We're already in profit for the day, so we're using the house's money. But this is how we analyze the fundamentals. Gold is pushing on nicely. Beautiful spike. Look at this. We'll see if it spikes back up to our area. We've got 30 seconds to go. We're already hit take profit on US30 already. Multiple times. We're already hit profit on gold as well. Amazing. This is just the entering 1 minute before the open and we're already there. Perfect, look at that for a result. That's great. Straight down, breaking our TPs. Massive result for us there. Well done everybody. Exactly as I said, you just get in there 1 minute before and we're already taking profit while other people are messing around deciding what to actually trade. We're already done and dusted. So we took buys on gold and we took sells on US30. Perfect. Let's mark this out. This is what we wanted to see. There we go. It played out exactly as we said. I wish it was like this every day. And there's our buy on gold. Look at that. Perfect. See? Perfect. What did I say? I said it was a buy on gold and it was a sell on US30 on the open, all down to the fundamentals that we saw earlier on. There you go. That's it. I mean, that's us done. You know what I mean? That's, for a lot of people, that's enough. We've made some good profits today in just a space of 90 minutes. We'll see if there's anything else coming our way. Let's have a look. US30 selling again. US30 is dropping, spiking now, you see. Had that stop loss hunt spike, which is what happens all the time. There we go. So you had the initial sell, pull back, and drop again. Typical pattern. This is how the US30 works every single time. If you wanted, you know, here's the entry point. Look, so you could have gone for a buy, and look what it hit, our breakout zone. Even if you got the direction wrong, you could have gone with, but we go with the fundamental momentum, which is the sell because of the news, and bang, it hit it. Look, hit both our TPs, 1, 2, and you could have had this on the buy. I mean, some people would edge both ways. You'd have won easy. Now we're looking for the sell, continuation of this sell. Look, coming down. Well, the next news coming out, this, remember, is our pivot zone here. Move this over so we can see, because we're going to have the consumer confidence news coming out next. That was perfect. So now we'll wait for consumer confidence. We're looking for 114, as it says there. Higher. It's lower, we're going to be selling. About 23 minutes yet. So there's still time to look at gold. Yeah, gold, of course, you know, what goes up. So we've even got a bull signal, which we didn't even need. When you were looking for a buy on gold, hit the TP, here's your purple zone, what do you do? Get out of the trade. Now it's pulling back. US30 ranging around this resistance zone, support zone, sorry. Is it going to break it? The RSI average is coming to meet it. I'd love to see a nice little cheeky sell again on here. This would be great before the news. We can get down to the flat part of our baseline, 84. Maybe 100. Just watching it now, fingers poised. we're in the neutral zone, so we know it can be a rangy mess, but it's looking to push down. I love it when the RSI average starts to come up towards RSI action. Look, see? Meets it. Rejected the line, that's fine. Again, we're just waiting for the news now, we're watching. Again, to come out of the green, so again, some people would scalp and buy on that. That would have been a nice win. As soon as you see it go green, bang, could have been in. And again, let's hit our breakout area. Again, you could have entered 1, 2, 3, 4, even there, look, you would have got 100. Every time there's an RSI, bang, we're in, bang, we're in, we're in, we're in, we're in, we're in. Twenty minutes to the news. So we wanted the actual candle to finish below our support, neutral resistance. This is our big pivot line for the day. So we know we get bounces off it. We get no breakout, just a fake out. We need to be open fake out, and then price pushes back up. And then we get the same again here. Now we'll look to take buys again if RSI reaches, breaks our first overbought zone, and we get a break above our purple zone, because we know this has already been retested and already been rejected. So it could be just the case of another hit to the top and a rejection. You have to again wait. Don't jump in. Either taking the buy initially here, yes, when the RSI goes green, if you want to be and go for 50 to 100, but now is, no, just wait this out. it goes, going up to our breakout zone again. Rejecting off it, nice. As we said, reject it again. It's not going to make a new big move unless we get. Because again, look, all this look, is from just after London. We've been trading pretty much in a range all day on the third day on the 3 minute time frame. So no kind of big move yet. We're already 100% of the daily volume, so is there a big push left in it, or is it all over right at the start of the day? It's just going to be small moves now. Again, it depends how big a result this is going to be. Gold, perfect now, so they have the doubling up, bang, 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 rejecting, we're going to get a push back up before a further drop. This is the lowest gold's been for a while, you know, 17.28 is touched today. It's always been around the 18, but as the dollar got stronger, gold gets weaker, as we know. Hey, I think we just got another. Oh, we did, yeah. There we go. We got another cheeky win on US30. That's good. Another $30, 23.64. Perfect. There we go. Again, rejection. Hit TP2. Look at that, perfect. Minutes to use. That beautiful spike. We get the pyramid telling us, like, here, look, reversal, bang, reversal, bang. So accurate, these. Look. those doesn't happen. That one does. Yeah, bang, green. Again, just use your points of interest as your next areas for take profit. So easy to follow. And again, you can, relate this to any time frame. 3 is my favourite for scalping in and out. How many trades we've done today so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. 34 trades today, and that includes all the Asian sessions as well. That's like 10 more than I usually do, but that's just because of the Asian one. I did eight trades there during the Asian session. So usually it's ranging 20 to 24 using this system. And we've still got a couple more to come once we get this news. US30, yeah. I was just saying, we see a double rejection, well, 3 nearly, 1, 2, 3, bang, down she goes. This is a good thing about the breakout indicator. If price struggles to break it, guess what it does? It'll go the opposite way. So is this a preempt towards the news that's coming? Watch gold as well, remember. So I was looking to get down to 25 again. Nine minutes to go. Gold, we've got 91%, so gold 2 is coming towards the end. There's a nice W to the M. Again, you could have gone here, the RSI cross, and that would have been your entry point here. I probably might have gone out around flat of our baseline there, to be honest with you. 100. You know, I never look back. You never look back and go, well, look at it, it's come down, I would have held it here. No, you take the first line of support and resistance that you see, and that's it. So take that, whatever that is. If you want to re-enter or do trades, you can. You can get in again here. You could have re-entered in on break here. Now you're waiting to see if our trend line on a points of interest line is broken before you attempt to take a sell down to here. But this is going to be down to the news. If the news is good, this could happen. And again, 100. 6 minutes to go. Have a quick look at oil as well. I like trading oil as well, so let's have a quick look at the setup on oil. A bit of a range again, sitting around 75, breakout zone again, RSI's to the downside still, so could have got in. Again, here's our neutral pivot for the day. So again, at the moment you're going to see this break like this, look, and then you're going to be in for a sell. And they go for 100. Be about there. It's so easy to find a setup with the system. Oh, there you go, look, isn't it? So hit the profit. There you go. You'd have got in there. That would have been about 50, 60 bucks. It's dollars there. It's so easy to find the setups. You just got to be quick enough to react. Now you look at the next side of the breaks here. You're going down to here. You watch the RSI. Is it going to curl or is it going to continue through? Yeah, of course. Well, again, didn't break the trend line, but rejected off in that RSI, curling up. So you would be looking for a nice little scalp buy once it breaks the grey, and again, there's a nice flat line or resistance. 137. So again, you could go for 100. Waiting for the news. Too close to news time now, really. The latest on investing.com as well. Wall Street lower, inflation, Nasdaq down 1, yeah, crude oil higher, but dropping as we've just seen. Inflation, yeah. on that. Two minutes to go. Here we go. Chair is going to speak as well, but that will kick off and move the market maybe after the consumer confidence report. I think it's going to be lower. I really do. I don't think it's going to be high. I mean, it's looking here, they want it to be better than expected. I think it's going to be lower. Well, I'm not saying sell. I'm not giving any financial advice on it. I'm just, I just got that feeling. But let's see. And US30 is in a prime position. Look at that. It's not a nice support zone. A re-entry here. Look, beautiful. So you could have gone in on the sell already on this. Let's see how the news reacts. How the market reacts to the news, rather. US30 down, hold up. Same old, same old. 40 seconds to go. Let's go 25 seconds, let's see what we get. Pick your weapon of choice. Like I say, I'm going to trade US30 on this. Let's see what we get. Watch the countdown. 10 seconds, guys. It's worse than expected. Look at that. Go, it's going for it. Moving on that. Then we're there. Yes, brilliant. There we go. Double whammy win. Nice win on US30. Another $50 there. We got in on that. Minute 16 seconds. Perfect. As I said, gold was pulling back up. Perfect. Look at that drop. Beautiful. This is what I want to see. Nice sell on the US Open. Consumer confidence news. Worse than expected. Now we're out the trades because we don't want to be mixed up while the Fed is talking. So all bets are shut. Post this for later on. And so we're back testing, check everything out perfectly. Perfect. There we go, it was a buy for gold look. So you got 100 pips on gold. There was the announcement, the news look. There you go, look. You got 250 points on gold if you wanted on the news, as it was bad news, so it was good for gold. You know, it did come down a little bit, but bang, you're in, you win. And then US30, exactly the same. Easy 100 points on the sell. There's the candlestick, bang, that. Perfect. Well, it's gone 800 pips down. So, all in all, a bad day. All these new events, goods trades balance, wholesale inventories, the Schiller Home Index, consumer confidence, as I said, 109. What did I say? I had that feeling it was going to be a bad. There you go. I suggest not trading whilst the Powell is speaking, and we'll I can have a look at oil later on. So there we go. Brilliant. Right, well, yeah, you can drop a comment, drop me an email, go to the website, www.forex.com, join the Discord group, if anyone wants information on how to get access to the Forex trading system, and to get mentorship from myself and the rest of the team. All the links are down below in the description. It's been a successful couple of hours scalping there. We're well in profit today. So it's been a really good, and that's 35 trades and all winners today. So that's a Nice session scalping. So set the alert, click the bell notification so you'll get to see when I am live next. We're going to do as many as we can this week. And like I say, like, subscribe and share, and tell people if you like how we show you real scalping, as I call it, on a small time frame, in and out the market. And you know, that's what you need to do, just a couple of hours a day, and that would do for most of us. So on that note, thank you again for watching, and catch you on the next live stream. Thank you very much. Cheers guys, and trade safe.